Hi guys, so over the past week I've come across a number of articles discussing a Titanfall 2 mod called Northstar, and it got me thinking about the future of Garden Warfare 2. Recently Titanfall 2 has been experiencing a lot of issues, predominantly related to DDoS attacks and hackers swarming the game's servers, basically making the game unplayable. Despite pleas from the player base for fixes, due to the game being over 5 years old and the developers Respawn being heavily focused on Apex Legends, apparently next to nothing has been done to try and address these problems. However, in light of this, the Titanfall 2 community decided to take on these hackers themselves. This is where the Northstar mod, created by a whole host of people, swooped in to save the day. Northstar is a modding framework which basically has allowed the community to create and host their own servers in the game, servers that run separately from the official ones. Not only does the mod allow for players to host regular games, it also allows for modded and custom ones as well. Examples of what can be done already include game modes such as Gun Game and Infection. If you can't already see where I'm going with this, let's discuss the potential of what this mod has been able to do and how this could help Garden Warfare 2 in the long run. If you're unaware, Titanfall was created by Respawn Entertainment, which back in 2017 was acquired by EA. Funnily enough, we all know another series of games owned by the same publisher, the Plants vs Zombies shooter games. So my thinking around this, whether it's actually plausible is a completely other matter, but perhaps Northstar could be used in Garden Warfare 2, or a similar piece of software could be created that would give us the same functionality. With both games sharing the same parent company and probably a number of other things, could Titanfall 2's mod be applied to other games? Now, probably the number one complaint about Garden Warfare 2 on PC currently is players using mods and hacks online, which can make it really difficult for others to actually enjoy and play the game. Furthermore, another problem that I think those of us who do use mods offline is that there isn't a way to play PvP without affecting others. You have to go in private play, which unfortunately is just never the same as going up against real people. But if we could harness the power of Northstar, it could actually remove the issues for modders online, increase the longevity of the game, allow for new content, and much more. For those who want to play the game as the devs intended, they can enjoy vanilla servers, and players who want to play with mods could join modded ones. Northstar has a built-in server browser, meaning players can choose what they want to join from a list, and they can even host their own servers or game if they so wish. I think particularly with the discussions around rooks we had last week, and with Garden Warfare 2 getting older and older, this mod really made me think about the possibilities. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think Garden Warfare 2 will be closing its servers anytime soon, but whether it's in 2 years, 5 years or 10 years, at some point we've got to expect the official servers to be shut down. Especially with the new PvZ shooter game extremely unlikely to be made, if the community wants to continue to play the Plants vs Zombies shooter games, something like this may be necessary. Now, I am expecting a whole load of Garden Warfare 2 modders out there to tell me immediately that this wouldn't be possible, etc. But if anything, I think it's always nice to just speculate and at least perhaps spark some ideas around what could be done to one day save the game. Especially as from pretty much all accounts, Northstar hasn't just saved Titanfall 2, it's completely transformed it, all thanks to the community. Overall, I think with just how incredibly dedicated the Plants vs Zombies fanbase is, constantly making their own high quality fan games and mods and stuff, I think this is something we could definitely pull off. So if there are any coding wizards out there, perhaps you could look into this to see if there is anything of use, or whether I've just been rambling and pretending I know how game development works. Anyway guys, there you go, that's just my take on the Northstar mod, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below as well. Other than that, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you want to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen now or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys, bye.